Okay, so this is a recording of the NEARPOD, and it's going to show you the teacher device and the student device simultaneously. So you could see exactly what it's going to look like on your screen as a teacher, and then exactly what your what your students can see, because you can use this both virtually and inside the classroom. So I'm going to join with the code. You would display it. So then it's going to prompt the start of your presentation. So it's going to be on the solar system. This is a pre-generated sort of lesson. So then your lesson objectives, you would input these into your presentation once you're planning and creating it. So it's going to show up on your student screen as well. What is something you already know about the solar system? So it's an open-ended question. I had already gone through this, so I answered it just to test it out before, but we can delete this and we could type something else in. Mars is called the red planet. And then the student would click submit. And you can also the student can go back and edit their answer. And then you see how it just updated on the teacher side of the screen. Mars is called the red planet. So that's a student answer. And it shows me how many students in my class participated. So since there's only one currently, myself, it's gonna tell me there's 100% participation because the question was answered. I can share the student answer with my class, and you see how there's no name attached to it. So there's a level of anonymity, which will encourage your students to want to speak their mind more unrestricted. So next is an activity, and it's going to prompt the student to wait for the teacher to begin, and they will have 30 seconds to match the pairs. And then on the teacher side, I can start the activity, and it counts down for both of us at the same time. So the student would see this on their screen, and they would have to click and match, click and match. And then in real time, it's updating on the teacher side of the screen. So it tells me my classroom results, and then I could also view the pairs. So I know exactly what the answers are, and I know what should be expected of them. So next is another activity. My students can draw literally on their screen with their mouse or add a text box, which is really awesome. So they can draw here, they could write, let's say with yellow, we wanted to write that this is the sun. And we wrote that. And it's telling me on my teacher side of the screen that it's in progress. I can see who is working in that moment on what. They could also submit a text, as I did over here, just blah, 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 that's Saturn. And it's going to come up on my side of the screen. And then when the student's done, they would just submit. And then the next part is also just some more content that a teacher can explain. So in addition to the interactive, collaborative technology that's also available in this PowerPoint slide, you can have some content. So just like a normal, regular PowerPoint slide that you would probably lecture with. Then it's an exit ticket quiz. So it's 3 questions. I already went through it and answered it. So then when that's done, got it, your answer has been submitted. That's what the student sees. And then on my end, I can see their score. I could see the student who answered it. I could see the percentage of correct and the percentage of incorrect and the percentage of no answer. And I could share that information with my classroom. And then the student can scroll down and see their answers and how it pairs up against the classroom as a whole. Then this is just a nice way to get a pulse check of your class. So at the end of the class, you can ask how confident you feel in your knowledge of the topic. And then the teacher can also share that information. And then you can see what you answered in relation to these classes as a whole. Then homework. So this is another great feature. It's really comprehensive. You can have a lesson and then in the same PowerPoint slide, assign your homework. Thank you so much for watching with me and take care.